And welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Here, Jay, in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Come on, Ed. Can I say it, please?
All right, if you must.
Yes. Trust the process.
It has been quite a process to get to this point. Jay, they have a squad here in Philadelphia. The 76ers begin the game with the basketball. Josh Richardson, his first effort, off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Slam dunk.
Okay, look, not everything is going to make it into the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
George, shot off the mark. Good defense. Richardson to Tobias Harris. Oh, nice find for the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To George. Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Simmons to Embiid. Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard smothering D.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. To Simmons. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Beverly to Leonard. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested. To Richardson. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Paul George. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes. Substitutions, Philadelphia.
George. Paul George. 3 for 4. Good start.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Horford to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard. Oh, that's how it's done.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And the dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Josh Richardson looking good, 4 for 5.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Josh Richardson. Now that's a contest. To Leonard. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Just a tic-tac foul.
First one goes down.
Into the game for the 76ers.
So he hits the first, misses the second. To Horford. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. To Beverly. Paul George fires deep 2 there, won't go. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Deep 3 at the buzzer.
To number 1, Mike Scott. That's his first personal foul. The 76ers are now in the penalty.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second of 3, off the mark. That'll do it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. One quarter down, one way to go. So buckle up, it's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Simmons. Kawhi Leonard tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
That's me, I got it.
Leonard to George. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. George. Paul George. 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
Programs have player buyouts, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Time to shuffle things up. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down by 1. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. George, he was all over him. To Embiid. Big finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Down a point. Rises for the slam.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
It's George for 2. Cleared out by Embiid. Smith into the front court. They trailed by...
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Paul George. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And a putback slam. Woo!
That's nasty right there.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5, Montrezl Harrell. And number 20,
Leonard. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Simmons. Oh, you can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Simmons. To Richardson. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Trying to cash in. The shot by Simmons won't go down.
2 minutes
To Leonard.
in the second quarter.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Into the game for LA, number 40, Ivica Zubac.
Leonard. Well defended. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. The Clippers are now serving a penalty.
To Tobias Harris. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Richardson. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Harris. Around the perimeter. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Richardson. And the rebound taken in by George. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Beverly into the front court. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Philadelphia with the basketball. Harris to Simmons. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks down the three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
And stuffs it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
George, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And you thought I couldn't shoot.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
Here we go. Here we go.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. From long range, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Terrific vision. He gets it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Williams across the timeline. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Harkless. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
That's no good. Horford misfires. It's no good. To Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Sixers control it. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
George to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Simmons into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. And he finishes at the rim.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Leonard knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Fires the 3, and the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Leonard. And throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Embiid. Down for Smith. Nice pass to set things up.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Short jumper off the mark. To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
The assist from number 25, Ben Simmons.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Williams to George. Has a chance. The shot by George won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Josh Richardson. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1. Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty.
Rebound cleared by Philly. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Clippers are out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Simmons with it. His group now down 2. To Embiid. Almost unlucky bounce. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're gonna lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Leonard. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
I think everyone in this building knows it's going to come down to the last 2 minutes. This game is going to be won with who decides to really show up on the defensive end of the ball.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons gets it in the left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Horford, the pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Here's Leonard for 2, and he hits. And the slam.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard, knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Josh Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Layup goes down. Well done.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Simmons with it. His guys down 3. There it is, Al Horford. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Richardson. Finish that. Leonard to Paul George. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard to Beverly. George. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And scores. Strong take.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Not going down here. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Leonard, knocked loose. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. For 3, Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Williams. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Richardson. Horford. Fires the 3. Not that time. He missed it. Strong finish for Paul George.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Sixers call for time. They trail by 1. Who's it going to be as they get ready for the final shot? Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Simmons. Add 2 points to the board.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. George, that's how you defend. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off him there.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2. Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Now the Clippers call a timeout. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again.
So we ask that all smoking take place in the designated areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
The Sixers are victorious as they just squeak this one out by a point. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.